Picture 1932, deep in West Virginia hills. 47 children enter an abandoned coal mine tunnel, not to work, but to learn. Their desks, dynamite crates. Their chalkboard, stone walls scarred by a fatal collapse. Their teacher, 28-year-old Margaret Maggie Hawkins, defying the Great Depression. She turned poverty into possibility, proving education needs grit, not budgets. In America's darkest economic hour, schools shuttering nationwide, Maggie opened hers in a mountain's belly. These forgotten mining kids got reading by lantern light. Society quit. She didn't. Her Coalmine School changed lives forever. 1932 America, 25% unemployment. Banks fail, homes lost, mining towns collapsed, mines shut, taxes vanished. 2,000 plus WV schools closed. 1930, 1933, kids sorted coal illegally for survival. Ghost towns, empty classrooms. Into Colton, WV, arrived Maggie Hawkins, fresh from Teachers College. Idealistic, determined, assigned 32 young students in a crowded school, until it slammed shut, March 1932. Maggie dreamed of teaching since age 7. Charleston family valued education. What you put in your mind stays forever. She scraped through college amid catastrophe, landed Colton's job September 1931. The town was dying. Main mine closed 9 months prior. Boarded stores, hollow-eyed people. But school was open, barely. 83 students crammed in 3 classrooms. Maggie got the youngest, 32 kids, ages 6 to 9. Students adored her games, stories, wildflower lessons. 6 months of real impact, then the board meeting. No funds for salaries, heat, supplies. Smallest, poorest communities cut. Colton closed March 15th. She pleaded, work free, source supplies, use a barn. Can't set precedent, they said. The doors locked, dream dead. Grief-stricken, jobless, trapped in Colton. 2 weeks of fog and anger. Then, warm April morning. Everything changed. Walking near railroad tracks, clearing her head, saw them. 15 children playing dangerously on the rails. Recognized former students. What are you doing here? Why aren't you home? Sarah, 8, tangled blonde hair. Nothing to do at home, Miss Hawkins. Mama's looking for work. Papa's not well. Papa drinking his depression away. Half the homes in Colton. Don't you have books, lessons? Sarah laughed, bitter, wrong from a child. Ain't no more school. And even if there was, we don't have notebooks. Can't afford them. Others nodded. Coal dust on clothes, dirt under nails. 8, 9, 10 years old, already working for pennies. Something inside Maggie broke open or snapped into place. Come with me. Where? Just come, trust me. Word spread fast. Small town magic. By destination, 47 children following like a ragged parade. She led them to a hill's base. There, carved into mountainside, the old McCreary mine entrance. Closed 3 years after a collapse killed 3 miners. Place of death and bad luck. Everyone avoided it. Maggie turned, faced the children. How would you like to go back to school? Silence, then chaos. In the mine, Miss Hawkins, it's dark, scary. People died. She knelt to eye level with the youngest. You're right. People did die here. It is dark. But that mine isn't being used now. Just sitting empty. You all need a school. So why can't we use it? But there's no desks, no chalkboards, no nothing. Maggie smiled. Then we'll make them. Or find them. Or figure something else out. Question is, do you want to learn? Read, write, do mathematics, or spend your days on railroad tracks sorting coal? Children looked at each other. Slowly, hands rose. I want to learn, Sarah said quietly. Me too. Within minutes, all 47 hands raised. All right then, we have work to do. Kids called her crazy. Several said so to her face. In the mine, but it's dark and scary and people died. Maggie stood firm. Empty now. We'll make it work. Do you want to learn or not? All 47 agreed. Work began. She sent children running. Fetch your fathers, older brothers, anyone who knows mines. 4 unemployed miners came. Men who'd worked McCreary before closure, brought lanterns, tools, 2 days inspecting walls, ceilings, support beams. Verdict, entrance tunnel. 15 meters deep, 4 meters wide, structurally sound. Collapse happened deeper. This section's safe, but a mess. 3 years of abandonment. Debris, standing water, decay. Nature reclaiming space. Maggie organized. Never an organizer before, just a teacher, but desperation breeds innovation. Tasks divided. Men clear debris, shore up weak spots. Women scrub walls and floor. Children haul water and supplies. Community rallied. Hard times either destroy communities or forge them stronger. Colton chose strength. Carpenter donated wooden crates, former mining equipment boxes, desks and chairs. Widow gave dozen old lanterns, gallons of kerosene. Farmer contributed wagon load of hay for cushions on hard crates. For chalkboard, mine walls themselves. Miner showed trick. Crushed limestone mixed with water makes crude chalk. Writes on dark stone. Not perfect, but works. Biggest challenge, light. Tunnel completely dark without lanterns. Maggie calculated 8 lanterns needed during school hours. Adequate light. Lots of kerosene, more than affordable. Solution came unexpected. Town doctor Albert Morrison heard about project. Came to see, stood at entrance watching volunteers work. Shook his head amazed. Miss Hawkins, this is either most brilliant or most insane thing I've ever seen. Probably both, Maggie replied, not looking up from lesson plans. Morrison laughed. Made offer, donate kerosene monthly, as much as needed. One condition, teach basic hygiene and first aid. He'd provide materials, give occasional lectures. Deal, Maggie said immediately. 3rd week of April, Coalmine School ready. Not pretty, cold and damp tunnel, rough, uncomfortable crates. Dim, flickering lantern light. No textbooks. Maggie borrowed few dozen from church library and families. Not nearly enough for every child. But it was a school. Against all odds, in depression's depth, in abandoned mine's belly, Margaret Hawkins created a school. Opening day, April 20th, 1932, all 47 showed up. Some brought younger siblings. Parents came too, just to see if this crazy venture was real. Maggie stood at tunnel entrance, best dress, hair pinned up professionally. Every inch a proper school teacher, except classroom was a hole in a mountain. Good morning, students. Welcome to school. Now follow me. We're going into the dark together, but I promise you, when we come back out, we'll all be a little brighter. Children followed her into the tunnel. Adults watched, many with tears. One miner who'd helped clear the tunnel turned to his wife, whispered, "That woman is either a saint or a lunatic." His wife squeezed his hand. Maybe there's not much difference between the two. Teaching in a coal mine was nothing like college prepared her for. Everything harder. Writing on stone walls with limestone chalk required pressing hard, writing large, reading by lantern light strained eyes. Damp cold seeped into bones. Hard to sit still long periods. Stale air, sometimes hard to breathe, but Maggie adapted. Children adapted. Rhythm developed. Classes 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. 5 hours. How long kerosene lasted. 3 groups by age and ability rotating. Reading for one group while another did mathematics. 3rd worked on writing. Stone walls became greatest teaching tool. Vocabulary words, one section. Mathematics problems, another. Historical dates, a 3rd. Children copied onto whatever they had. Donated notebooks, paper scraps, smooth wood pieces with charcoal. Taught everything. Reading, writing, arithmetic, history, geography, science. Solar system drawn on walls. American history through stories making children lean forward hungry. Mathematics through mining and farming problems. Practical, relatable, but taught something else. Something not in any curriculum. Dignity. Every morning before lessons began, children stood and recited Maggie's pledge. I am a student. I am here to learn. My circumstances do not define my future. My education is my power. I will not give up. Older boys resisted at first. Thought it silly, childish, Maggie insisted. Slowly, even most cynical began standing straighter saying those words. Community took notice. Word spread about crazy teacher in Coalmine. Charleston journalists wrote articles. National magazine photographer took pictures, later displayed in Library of Congress. But attention brought criticism. County School Board sent Inspector July 1932. Assess whether Coalmine School met basic standards. Inspector, stern Mrs. Harriet Blackwell, arrived with clipboard and skeptical expression. Spent entire day observing Maggie teach, examining facilities, interviewing students. End of day, pulled Maggie aside. Miss Hawkins, this is highly irregular. No proper ventilation, inadequate lighting, no heating. Furniture wouldn't pass any safety standard. I should shut you down immediately. Maggie's heart dropped. Please, these children have nowhere else. Without this, Blackwell held up hand. I said I should shut you down, didn't say I would. Glanced back at tunnel entrance. Children gathered, watching nervously. Truth is, what you're doing is extraordinary. Those children are learning. I tested several in reading and mathematics, performing at or above grade level. You're doing the impossible with nothing. So here's what happens. Officially, I never came here. This school doesn't exist in records. Can't regulate it, can't shut it down, can't support it. Unofficially, keep doing what you're doing, just please be safe. Maggie nearly collapsed with relief. Months passed. Coalmine School became more than classroom. Beacon of hope in hopeless time. Proved education didn't require fancy buildings or expensive equipment. Required only committed teacher and willing students. Families paid however they could. No cash, but brought eggs, vegetables, soup, bread. Teenage son fixed Maggie's fence. Another family patched roof. Payment in kindness, service, whatever they had. Maggie never asked, accepted gratefully. Letting people contribute helped maintain dignity. Winter's hardest, tunnel brutally cold. Several children sick. Maggie shortened days, bundled children in every spare blanket, kept teaching, refused to close even one day. If we stop, she told worried Dr. Morrison, we might never start again. These children need consistency, need to know someone somewhere won't give up on them. Coalmine School operated 2 full years. 47 children received education they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. Learned to read, write, think critically. Learned circumstances didn't define potential. Spring 1934, economy began slowly, painfully improving. Coal mines reopened, money flowed, public schools reopened doors. County offered Maggie position at newly reopened Colton School. Real classroom, proper desks, windows with actual sunlight. Last day of Coalmine School, Maggie stood at tunnel entrance with all 47 students. They'd cleaned makeshift classroom, erased stone walls, packed away lanterns. Sarah, now 10, reading at 6th grade level, spoke for all. Miss Hawkins, we came into this mine in the dark, but you're right, we came out brighter. Maggie hugged her, tears streaming. Tunnel returned to darkness, but children carried light forever. What happened to those 47 children? They lived remarkable lives. Several became teachers, one became a doctor, another a civil engineer, one a state legislator. Several went to college, first in their families. And Sarah graduated West Virginia University 1946 with education degree. At graduation, Margaret Hawkins, watching from audience, Sarah said, "My teacher once took us into a mine's darkness and taught us to find light. She showed us education isn't about buildings or budgets. It's about believing in possibility when everyone else sees impossibility." Margaret Hawkins taught in West Virginia public schools 38 more years, never made much money, never became famous, but changed countless lives. Old McCreary mine entrance still exists today, sealed for safety. Small plaque placed 1998 reads, Site of the Coalmine School, 1932-1934, where light was found in darkness and hope was built from determination. If this story of resilience, determination, and unbreakable American spirit moved you, subscribe to Unbreakable America for more forgotten heroes who refuse to give up. Every week, we bring you true stories of ordinary people who did extraordinary things. People like Margaret Hawkins, who prove the human spirit can't be crushed.